Everything is coming unglued in rapid fashion with this illegal and offensive war that was started by Israel and the United States against Iran. And the amount of damage that has been done in a little under a week is mind-boggling. So I'm going to get into the reaction of people both here at home and also abroad, and some of the collateral damage that has happened as a result of this strike that the United States and Israel did on Iran first and their retaliatory strikes after the fact. So before we do, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Both of those things take you less than 2 seconds. It is totally free. The algorithm has been next level insane at suppression lately. So do me a huge favor and just hit the like button. It tells YouTube to push the video out to more people. Hit the subscribe button as well. It helps me grow the channel. And then click the bell. That way, hopefully YouTube will notify you whenever I upload another video. So let's start here with this. This was a Senate hearing here in the United States where a United States Marine decided to disrupt this, and watch what happens to this guy. This is unbelievable. And also, trigger warning, if you have a weak stomach, it's not pretty.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. Out. This is wrong. Stop. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
A reminder to all our
Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America. Out. No one wants to fight for Israel.
Ooh.
His head. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
So look, you can see his hand gets trapped in the door there. He's got 4 people wrestling him. Right here.
For Israel.
Ooh, right there. It looks like his, not just his hand, but his arm got broken as well.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
And you can hear it too.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sir, thank you for your service.
The senator broke his hand.
He just broke his arm.
The senator broke his hand.
The senator, by the way, is that guy right there. And he's a Republican from Montana. His name is Tim Sheehy.
He's a Marine. Somebody come help him.
Control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys. You're robots.
U.S. senator.
You won't even look back. Look at you guys. You're like robots. Oh my God. What is happening?
Broke the hand of a Marine.
Absolutely disgusting. And as you can hear there at the end, somebody screamed, a United States senator just broke the hand of a Marine. But it turns out they actually, they broke his hand and they broke his arm. So this is him a couple minutes later after they're walking him out of the room. And look how these people are manhandling this United States veteran. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Why are you here? Why are you getting
Free
arrested?
Palestine. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
His arm.
Okay. Ah, fuck, my arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him?
Oh
My
my
left
God.
arm is broke.
I understand. Don't fight us.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come on.
Look at that. His arm is still behind his back. That's the arm that they just broke. And they are busy, torquing it behind his back.
They broke his arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's totally broken.
Respond.
Oh man.
Please, can you get him some kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
So he feels like he's going to pass out.
Let go of my arm before you sit down.
Y'all step back, please. Please move
Can you
back.
get
Keep
him
this
some
walkway
medical
open.
attention?
Absolutely disgusting. So, that's how they're treating a United States service member, a Marine, who said, I don't want to go to war for Israel. Nobody wants to go to war for Israel. And because he was there disrupting their hearing, doing what is his First Amendment right to do, which is protesting, they not only wrestled him to the ground, it took 4 of them to drag him out of that room, and they broke his hand and broke his arm in the process. And I would say I'm surprised, but I'm really not, because you got to remember, this is the same government that literally had American citizens killed for protesting. Renee Nicole Good, no threat to anybody. ICE shot her in the face. And Alex Preddy, same deal. This guy was a ICU nurse, shot in the back by ICE. So this is how the government handles people who protest what they're doing. And this is not happening just in the halls of Congress here in the United States. This is happening all over the United States and also all over the world right now. It's not just in the countries that are involved in this war, either directly or indirectly, because they're being bombed by Iran either as like collateral damage, because there are United States air bases and military bases in these countries, but also these buildings are getting hit by missiles that Iran is shooting that are being struck down by interceptors, and then they're still falling and hitting buildings. So check this out. This is just a compilation of a few protests that are happening literally all over the world right now, just to let people know how deeply, deeply unpopular this war is and how everybody hates the United States and Israel because of this. Here, take a look.
Threat in the world today! Israel and the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Israel and the USA!
With liberation! With liberation! Down with occupation! Down with occupation!
El niño palestino,
El pueblo unido!
un fascista, gusano imperialista.
Fascista! Gusano imperialista! Dice! Nacional! Dice!
What do we think of Benjamin Netanyahu? Or what do we think of that scumbag in Washington, Donald Trump?
Ngayon din, hindi maiaalis sa amin. US imperialist! US imperialist! Number 1 terrorist!
Patuloy nilang ginigyer ang Palestine, no? Patuloy nilang ginigyer. Noong nakaraan ay inabdak nila si Maduro ng Venezuela. Tapos wala pang 2 buwan, no? Ay inatake na naman nila itong mamamayan ng Iran. So talagang hindi ito acceptable. Ito ay pagpapakita na si Donald Trump, ang US government mismo, ang numero 1 mamamatay tao.
So literally, you have people all over the United States, in New York City, in LA. There was one clip that you saw there that was from Raleigh, North Carolina, right down the road from where I live. There are people in Greece. There are people in the Philippines. There are people in Venezuela. And the guy who from the Philippines correctly pointed out, this is the second time this year that the United States and Trump have carried out an illegal and offensive war against a country that didn't attack them. They first did it in Venezuela, and now they're doing it in Iran. Because all of the lies that they tell you, Iran is the #1 state sponsor of terror, it's horse shit, okay? I'm not saying that the Iranians don't fund, terrorist groups like Hezbollah and, whoever else, but Iran never attacked the United States, okay? And to this point, everything that Iran has done has been a reaction to them getting bombed, which I want to get to that because this video will give you just a small taste of the amount of damage that's being done, not just in Iran, but in all the surrounding countries. And it's devastating. Here, take a look.
Bago.
Oh my god.
Oh my days, Over the Beach Club is f***ing mental. Look at that. Literally directly above us. That is insane. They were so loud. That is f***ing mental. That is, oh my god. I have no words. In the safest country in the city in the world. Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, like, as you can see, this is only a tiny taste of what's been happening. If you go and watch, and there's tons and tons and tons of video of this, they have been literally carpet bombing Tehran, ever since the start of this. And Tehran is a city of over 10 million people, and they've dropped over 4,000 bombs so far, just in the first like 5 or 6 days. So we're talking about almost 1,000 bombs a day in a very densely populated city in the capital of Iran. And everything that's happened after the fact with these strikes that are happening in Dubai or Qatar or Kuwait or wherever, these are in retaliation, and the Iranians are not going to go down without a fight. And I want to remind people too that, like, it's not just these military bases that are getting hit, right? We also have oil infrastructure that is getting hit. And there's reporting now that a US oil tanker just got bombed. They're bombing refineries now. So the shock to the economy is going to be massive. And just in the past 3 days or 4 days, we've seen the biggest spike in oil prices since pretty much the beginning of the war with Ukraine and Russia. But like, the prices are going up, and everything is going to get more expensive very quickly, because literally everything runs on this. It's not just like your price at the gas pump. It's everything that you buy has to get shipped somewhere, and they use oil to move that stuff from wherever it is produced in the world to you. So everything gets more expensive with this. And everything about this, I guarantee you, this has to do with the Epstein files, because Trump will start World War III, quite literally, to avoid getting exposed in the Epstein files, which we know, as a matter of fact, Epstein had dirt on Trump. Epstein had dirt on a ton of people. He was running a honeypot operation. He had blackmailed scores of billionaires and politicians and very powerful people all over the world. He worked with Israeli intelligence. He worked with intelligence agencies in other countries like Russia as well. So I guarantee you the Israelis have this information, and Trump does not want that to get out. So this war is about going to war with Israel for Israel, but I can guarantee you that part of the quid pro quo is you're going to help us bomb Iran, because we've had a 40-year war boner to go to war with Iran. Netanyahu said that. You're going to help us bomb Iran. Otherwise, we're releasing the tapes. And I think that everybody should know that, and it should be repeated on a daily basis, because the mainstream media in the United States is not talking about this very, very, very obvious connection. Very obvious connection. Epstein worked with Israeli intelligence. Israeli intelligence likely has access to the Epstein files. The Trump regime has been actively trying to cover up the Epstein files, including redacting things from them. And this is the other thing that's going on with this war that nobody's talking about, is that, like, Trump's DOJ secretly deleted it was like 65 or 68,000 files with Trump in it while this was going on. So this is everything to do with the Epstein files and protecting Trump's demented, blubbery ass. But this is not going to work out for him. This is going to tank his poll numbers. And I want to remind everybody, again, this is an election year. Okay. Now, unfortunately, that asshole senator at the beginning is not up for re-election until 2030. But there are people who literally have voted that they're okay with us going and doing an illegal and offensive war in Iran on both sides of the aisle. So the Democrats, I need to look them up. I know Henry Cuellar was one of them. There's like 4 of them that crossed the aisle. They did a war powers resolution vote, and it did not pass the House because basically all of the Republicans, except for Thomas Massey and one other person, I can't remember, voted that, yes, we should continue to do this illegal and offensive war against a country that didn't attack us. We've already killed at least 1,000, and that's just the official number. So it's probably at least double that at this point. They dropped 4,000 bombs on Tehran in less than a week. They killed over 150 elementary school girls on the first day. They bombed hospitals. They bombed high-density residential areas. Like I said, they're bombing a city of 10 million people. And Trump is basically telling everybody, I'm doing a great job. Everybody's telling me I'm doing a great job. The oil prices might go up, but after it's all over, I suspect it'll go down. He does not care about you. He does not care about you. He doesn't care about the people in Iran he's killing. He doesn't care about the casualties that are happening in these other countries surrounding the region. He doesn't care about the damage to these hotels or these other places, these energy infrastructure. He does not care. Okay? Trump cares about protecting himself. And that's why he's doing this war with Israel. It is deeply unpopular. Nobody wants it. The United States military doesn't want it. In fact, and I said this in the last video, the top military brass, like his Joint Chiefs of Staff, all warned him, don't do this. And he's like, well, we're going to do it anyway. It's so disgusting. Trump has got to be impeached. He has got to be locked up. He needs to be removed from office. Like, he's demented. He doesn't have the capacity to do the job of the President of the United States. And even if he did, this is a war crime. He should not be there. Same thing with Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a war criminal. He's got an arrest warrant from the International Criminal Court. And I think that the idea is Trump is going to do the Netanyahu playbook where it's like, we're at war right now, so we can't hold elections. And I think that that is the calculation at this point, is that like he knows how deeply unpopular this is. He knows that the Iranians were not going to strike the United States. They all know that this is bullshit. They know for a fact that they are making this up. They're lying through their teeth. But they will do any and everything to protect Trump from getting exposed. And that's what I think this is about. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, really appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the bell. That way YouTube will notify you when I upload another video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.